Started off on a moped Simjet 50. Simjet 50. So that was my first bike, a little Simjet 50 moped. Basically, I used that to get to work and back, and nothing else. Basically, it was just, well, I didn't like it. I only bought it for about 350 quid or something. It was taxed and MOT, so it did. It was okay. I got 50 miles per hour out of it. It was good until it got wet. It got wet, your water went into the carburetor, into the plates, and then when it come to winter-ish, well, when it got cold enough to freeze a bit, the plates got cold, it froze the water, and you were basically stuck on full throttle. So you're going out on next minute. That happens. And so it wasn't any good really, it was dangerous. So I got rid of that. Just got up to my 17th birthday actually when it happened. Just got rid of it. I sold it and I got 350 quid back, which was pretty good. Shouldn't ever do that. Yeah, so I got rid of that, got it for 350 quid. And then my brother basically had a motorbike, and he had a 125 Honda MTX, which was a crosser style, enduro, road legal. So he was selling that because he was moving to uni. And I basically bought it off him for 450 quid, and I got some gear with it. So I got motocross helmet, jacket, textile jacket, some boots, some gloves, which are pretty good. And moving from a 50 obviously to a 125, it's well, there's quite a bit of a difference here. So yeah, it's the first time I've been on a geared bike as well. So coming from a 50cc automatic moped to a 125 geared bike, or quite a, it felt like it ripped your arms off, especially when you were 17. So yeah, I got that bike. I had that for probably about a year, just over a year. Yeah, I reckon it was just over a year because I turned 18 as well. So use that for work. It's that bike basically gave me freedom. Yeah, so that bike gave me freedom basically. I could go a hell of a lot further without having to worry about it. It was a 1989 bike, like, but I still didn't have to really worry about it. Went off-roading on it. Went to the other side of the world basically. The best bike I had, well, until I got this one. Then I don't know why I did it, but I saw an advert on Swaps for a Yamaha TZR 125. Horses over there. So I decided I'll try sports bikes. When I got it, basically we didn't in tank left, right and centre, paint were flaking off, there were no decals, there were cracks in panels and fairings, backlight were hanging off, it was tax MOT, I don't know how the hell it managed to pass through MOT like that. Brakes needed bleeding, front forks, if we had no seals on it, oil was gushing out. Do a bit of green lighting. So yeah, swapped it for that, and it was a bag of crap basically, but I wanted to get into doing it up and doing it as a project. So I got that, and my dad used to do panel beating and spraying when he was younger, and he still knows how to do it, and he's quite professional at it. So we stripped the bike down, took fairings off, did them all up, and we made the bike look like it was showroom condition, look like it was brand new out at the shop for the first time ever. Cheers, love. So we did that, got it in brand new condition, and I drove it and everything. I probably spent about 300-400 quid doing it up. Drove it, went to Cleethorpes on it with mates. That was first ever big bike ride. Went to Cleethorpes. Did all that. But then unfortunately, on the same day as I went to Cleethorpes, we came back and I went with my mates. I forgot about putting two-stroke in it. Going down that road, forgot about two-stroke. But obviously you know what, if you're into bikes, you know what happens then. Back wheel locked up, engine seized, skidded about, oil on road. I flew over handlebars, and that was it. I managed to land on my feet, which was weird, and slow myself down. I landed on my feet and ran my bike at the side of the road. Jumped back on it and pulled up. So that was the end of that. Well, it wasn't end up bike. We managed to get it working again, but it wasn't quite the same. So again, I went on Swap's website, and from that I found a guy with an RS125 Aprilia, and he wanted to swap me, which I found. I didn't tell him about obviously what had happened to the engine. You don't say that when you want to get rid of your bike. But went up to Huddersfield with one of my mates, and we got the bike. So got that bike that were in bloody good condition, I think. You'll see it on other really old videos. When I first got my camera, you'll see it on Nidan actually. That's when I had my bike. On that Nidan practice video. The other RS125 is my mate's. As you can tell, it's been raining. I'm sitting down for this one. Oh dear. Yeah. So I had RS125, and obviously you can tell from the teaser out to an RS125 sports bike, both had power valves. Very, very fast bikes. So, unfortunately, I mean, I'm 6'5", and riding a sports bike, although it's fun, it hurts your back a hell of a lot. So in the end, I got rid of it. Sold it for £1,000. I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, that wet my bike a bit. Which way shall I go? Yeah, sold it for £1,000. Moved into a shared house Moved into the shared house. Then I thought, well, I can't. I'm on a road push bike basically, and I just couldn't be doing it anymore. So I managed to sort of finance that, and I got this bike. So that's basically how I got from a Sim J850 first moped